Hi students, have a nice day. This video is the continuation of 10th standard science part 1. The topic name is electricity. Next we move to heating effect of electric current. Have you ever touched the motor casing of a fan which has been used for a few hours continuously? What do you observe? The motor casing is warm. This is due to the heating effect of current. The passage of electric current through a wire results in the production of heat. This phenomenon is called heating effect of current. This heating effect of current is used in devices like electric heater, electric iron box, etc. Next we move to Joule's law of heating. The work done is moving the charge Q across the ends of the resistor with a potential difference of V is VQ. This energy spent by the source gets dissipated in the resistor as heat. Thus, the heat produced in the resistor is H is equal to V into Q. You know that the relation between the charge and current is Q is equal to I into T. Using this equation, you get H is equal to V into I into T. From Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Hence, you have H is equal to I square RT. This is known as Joule's law of heating. Joule's law of heating states that the heat produced in any resistor is directly proportional to the square of the current passing through the resistor, and second one directly proportional to the resistance of the resistor, and last one directly proportional to the time for which the current is passing through the resistor. Next we move to applications of heating effect. First one, electric heating device. The heating effect of electric current is used in many home appliances such as electric iron, electric toaster and electric oven, electric heater, etc. In these appliances, nichrome, which is an alloy of nickel and chromium, is used as the heating element. Why? Because it has the high resistivity, it has a high melting point, it is not easily oxidized. Next we move to fuse wire. The fuse wire is connected in series in an electric circuit. When a large current passes through the circuit, the fuse wire melts due to Joule's heating effect, and hence the circuit gets disconnected. Therefore, the circuit and the electric appliances are saved from any damage. The fuse wire is made up of a material whose melting point is relatively low. And next one, filament in bulbs. In electric bulbs, a small wire is used known as filament. The filament is made up of a material whose melting point is very high. When current passes through this wire, heat is produced in the filament. When the filament is heated, it glows and gives out light. Tungsten is the commonly used material to make the filament in bulbs. Next we move to electric power. In general, power is defined as the rate of doing work or rate of spending energy. And another one definition, the electric power is the product of electric current and the potential difference due to which the current passes in a circuit. That means P is equal to V into I. The SI unit of electric power is watt. The horsepower is a unit in the foot-pound second. That means FPS, or English system sometimes used to express the electric power. It is equal to 746 watt. Next we move to domestic electric circuits. First we learned consumption of electrical energy. Electricity is consumed both in houses and industries. Consumption of electricity is based on two factors. First one, amount of electric power, and second one, duration of usage. Electrical energy consumed is taken as the product of electric power and time of usage. Consumption of electric energy is measured and expressed in watt-hour. Its SI unit is watt second. In practice, a larger unit of electrical energy is needed. This larger unit is kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1000 watt hour. That means 3.6 into 10 power 6 joule. The electricity produced in power stations is distributed to all the domestic and industrial consumers through overhead and underground cables. The diagram which shows the general scheme of domestic electric circuit is given in this picture. In our homes, electricity is distributed through the domestic electric circuits wired by the electricians. The first stage of the domestic circuit is to bring the power supply to the main box from a distribution panel, such as a transformer. The important components of the main box are fuse box and meter. The meter is used to record the consumption of electrical energy. The fuse box contains either a fuse wire or MCB, that means miniature circuit breaker. The function of the fuse wire or MCB is to protect the household electrical appliances from overloading due to the excess current. The electricity is brought to houses by two insulated wires. Out of these two wires, one wire has a red insulation and it is called live wire. The other wire has a black insulation and is called neutral wire. The electricity supplied to your houses is actually an alternating current having an electric potential of 220 voltage. Both live wire and the neutral wire enter into a box where the main fuse is connected with the live wire. After the electricity meter, these wires enter into the main switch, which is used to discontinue the electricity supply whenever required. After the main switch, these wires are connected to live wires of two separate circuits. Out of these two circuits, one circuit is of a 5 ampere rating, which is used to run the electrical appliances with a lower power rating, such as tube lights, bulbs and fans. The other circuit is of a 15 ampere rating, which is used to run electrical appliances with a high power rating, such as air conditioners, refrigerators, electric iron and heaters. It should be noted that all the circuits in a house are connected in parallel, so that the disconnection of one circuit does not affect the other circuit. And another one more advantages of the parallel connection of circuits is that each electrical appliances gets an equal voltage. An MCB is a switching device which can be activated automatically as well as manually. It has a spring attached to the switch which is attracted by an electromagnet. When an excess current passes through the circuit, hence the circuit is broken and the production of the appliances is ensured. MCB means miniature circuit breaker. Already you have learned about fuse wire. Next we move to overloading. The fuse wire or MCB will disconnect the circuit in an event of an overloading and short circuiting. Overloading happens when a large number of appliances are connected in series to the same source of electric power. This leads to a flow of excess current in the electric circuit when the amount of current passing through a wire exceeds the maximum permissible limit. The wire gets heated to such an extent that a fire may be caused. This is known as overloading. Next we move to short circuit. When a live wire comes in contact with a neutral wire, it causes a short circuit. This happens when the insulation of a wire gets damaged due to temperature changes or some external force. Due to a short circuit, the effective resistance in the circuit becomes very small, which leads to the flow of large current through the wires. This results in heating of wires to such an extent that a fire may be caused in the building. Next we move to earthing. In domestic circuits, a third wire called earth wire having a green insulation is usually connected to the body of the metallic electric appliance. The other end of the earth wire is connected to a metal tube or a metal electrode. This wire provides a low resistance path to the electric current. The earth wire sends the current from the body of the appliance to the earth. Whenever a live wire accidentally touches the body of the metallic electric appliance, thus the earth wire serves as a protective conductor which saves us from electric shocks. Next we move to LED bulb. An LED bulb is a semiconductor device that emits visible light when an electric current passes through it. The color of the emitted light will depend on the type of materials used. With the help of the chemical compounds like gallium arsenide and gallium phosphide, the manufacturer can produce the LED bulbs that radiates red, green, yellow and orange color. For example, the usage of LED bulbs displays in digital watches and calculators, traffic signals, street lights, decorative lights, etc. Next we move to 7-segment display. A 7-segment display is the display device used to give an output in the form of numbers or text. It is used in digital meters, digital clocks, microwave ovens, etc. It consists of 7 segments of LEDs in the form of the digit 8. These 7 LEDs are named as A, B, C, D, E, F and G. An extra 8 LED is used to display a dot. Next, let's learn about merits of a LED bulb. As there is no filament, there is no loss of energy in the form of heat. In comparison with the fluorescent light, the LED bulbs have significantly low power requirement. It is not harmful to the environment. A wide range of colors is possible here. It is cost efficient and energy efficient. Mercury and other toxic material are not required. Next, let us learn about LED television. LED television is one of the most important applications of light emitting diodes. An LED TV is actually an LCD TV, that means liquid crystal display with LED display. LEDs emitting white light are used in monochrome, that means black and white TV. Red, green and blue LEDs are used in colors televisions. The first LED television screen was developed by James P. Mitchell in 1977. It was a monochromatic display. But after about 3 decades, in 2009, Sony introduced the first commercial LED television. Next we move to advantages of LED television. It has a bright picture quality. It is thinner in size. It uses less power and consumes very less energy. Its lifespan is more.